Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Team Ion Presents The Tale of Robb Storm and Stannis Baratheon. Now, if you are paying attention to my Facebook page, you will notice that I have posted that I said I had to cancel this series. The reason is, whenever I would go into battle against an enemy army, and I don't just mean a war band, or rather a lord with his own regiment or her own regiment, I mean an actual army, as the game puts it. An exception would occur, and for those who don't know Bannerlord that well, that means that the game will stop, there's a problem, it can't continue, and I just couldn't figure out which mod was causing it, and neither could the people who actually make Realm of Thrones. So what I've done is I've come up with a more slimmed down version of the mod list, and a new save file, and I've also gone and adjusted my character's stats, some of them, to the point that they were as they were before. I'm still using the skill mastery mod. My character did genuinely have 300 skill in one-handed, and with the skill mastery mod you can get all the perks. I've created what I consider a reasonable approximation of what Robb should have been at this level, and the last thing I did in the last video I did was conquer Wickenden, or yeah, it is called Wickenden. Good, I was worried I was mispronouncing it the whole time. Created Wickenden. I've conquered Wickenden, sorry. I've boosted my clan tier up to 3, because that's I think where I was. I've got a few companions in order to fill the scout, the surgeon, the engineer. My character had full ranks in quartermaster, so I've approximated that as well, and I've taken the quartermaster role, and I've given Robb gear that is appropriate to his rank as a Dragonstone, and I forgot to turn cheats off, so I'll just do that now so that we know that this is not a cheating Let's Play. Config cheat mode 0. That's the command if you want to turn cheat mode off. And I gave myself 50,000 gold, which is not, it's actually less than what I had. So technically speaking, I'm starting off with less of an advantage than I was if I was exactly as I was in the last Let's Play. And I think I've done enough exposition. The only thing that I can't do really, as far as I can tell, is get rid of the settlements that we didn't have, because we lost Hull, we lost Sharp Point, Stone Dance, and all these villages. But oh well. We're just basically rebooting as if we're starting over. So that's enough exposition for now, except for I have gone to taken the liberty of creating a custom set of troops, the Stags, because Robb is a it's doubled them. Okay, fair enough. Robb is a well, he's the son of a Baratheon, so yes. Stag recruit. These they have maximum level as far as the level cap goes for them, so they're good, but not super powered. They branch into ranged and soldiers, and they all have blunt weapons, and also they have riders. Stag rider. Doesn't matter which one I pick because it's all the same. They're a bit more buffy in terms of armor, but not Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Yeah, they're a bit more. They all have the same armor, which is not the best. So there is balance. And as I said in the last Let's Play, our knights aren't as good as, say, the Lannisters, and we probably will end up fighting them. I've already taken the liberty of setting up sandbox wars. So let's just carry on. And so it was that Robb Storm went to fight. If I ever find Gendry and Maya Stone, who people who are fan of the series will know are also children of Robert Baratheon, I am going to take them into my party. Anyway, I actually learned how to fight in this game, or rather vanilla Bannerlord. I've learned actual strategy after watching a video, and I'll link it in the description. But I think the first thing we need to do in this Let's Play is go find somebody to fight. And I just remembered I should really be skipping until I get to the fight to save time, but oh well. I think a little bit of leniency considering what I had to go through to get this to work. It actually wasn't that much, but I've been really depressed lately. I have clinical depression, as you know. And I fell off my dieting wagon. But I'm back on. I'm happy. It's time. So, let's see. Yes, Henry Errol. Let's attack you. In fact, I could probably take Haystack Hall if I fought correctly. But let's, no, they're too close. I will actually take the opportunity to pause, and I'll come back once I have found something worth fighting. Okay, I have found something worth fighting. Selwyn Tarth, who is the father of Brienne of Tarth, for people who know Game of Thrones, he, in his army, was attacking Stone Dance, or were attacking Stone Dance. I do like to correct grammar. And, you know, the fact that I'm not the one attacking, I'm in the army of Justin Macy. But we wouldn't have been able to do this on the previous save, because it would have bugged out by now. I'm not entirely sure what that means. Oh, I think that may be to do with the real-time strategy camera that we have, which allows me to do an overhead view of the battle. But hopefully I'll be able to demonstrate it in this thing. Oh, we can't command... Okay, I can't command everyone, but I can command some specific people. I'll do the archers. Right. The key is F10. Okay, cool. Why did that? Not sure why it did that. Now, this overhead camera view, if anyone's familiar with the Medieval 2 Total War, or just the Total War series, it gives you a view like this. So I can command, or at least I can command the battalion that I'm using, which is the archers, from overhead. And this gives me a greater chance of actually winning this battle. We are outnumbered, but hopefully we should be able to do this right. So I'm going to position my troops here. If you have... Ooh, they are charging. I was going to say, if you have a troop like this menu up, it gets slower, so be careful. Are they ours? They're not ours. Everyone stay here and open fire. Alright boys, do your thing. It's best to have them on a high enough viewing point so that they can actually use their bows and arrows. This is going to be close. If it were me and I commanded all the troops, I would have my lines of infantry protecting the archers. Yeah, I'm going to move them back. We'll have them deal with the horse mounted units. And then, eventually, if the Stormlands troops do move forward, I'll have them shower them with arrows as they get in range. The person who I watched the strategy guide said basically it's like a stock market. You want most of the interactions to be green and not red. Alright, they're moving up, so I'm going to position my troops there. Although I might change it depending on what... Okay. It looks like... Sorry, let me get the cursor up. It looks like these people are forming a line, so I'll form a line behind them. This would help if I had high ground. He did stress that having the high ground is a very good thing to have. Let me just zoom in so I can see what my men are doing. It's possible that they don't actually have a the ability to see over the heads of the line in front of them, so they can't fire, but we'll do our best. I am gaining points in tactics. Everyone? No! For the love of Mike! I told them to engage, and normally what they would do is they would move into skirmishing position, which would... Oh, gosh. Everyone? Oh, we're not winning this, are we? I just told them to charge. Now, they should charge with their bows, and, oh no. This isn't going well. It's not impossible to win this, but it's not going well. I suppose I could get them to, Oh, good, their line is getting into formation, so... I can get... If I can get my troops to run, and then attack... skirmishing, basically. Their troops are running too fast. Alright, boys, we're just going to go for the high ground and hope like heck. So, move into line formation, which, in theory, I think line formation is the best, the quickest way to move. If you're in shield wall, that is the slowest. So basically, we're going to move into on top of this crest, I think is what you'd call this, and hopefully shower them with arrows. Alright, boys, make me proud. Yes, they're falling back, or at least, well, maybe not falling back, but they aren't attacking, which is nice. This is strategy. This is something I never comprehended. I think, since, like, they've split their forces in two, if I attacked them... No, actually, no. Everyone stay where you are, stay where you are. Keep using the high ground. I was tempted for them to go in for the kill, but I don't want to take chances. Alright, going for the kill, boys. And I've told them to do shield formation. I probably should tell them to hold fire. There we go. Justin Macy, with all due respect, I'm winning this battle for you, so don't tell me what to do. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to do that. Alright, now because they're coming, but they're a lot more scattered, I think now would be the best time to get into arrow firing position. Oh, and fire at will, everyone. I'll do it in a minute, Justin. Although, I think Justin Macy is a knight, or maybe even a lord in the Game of Thrones lore, and I'm just... My character is a bastard, so he definitely outranks me on the social meter. Well, we're actually winning this battle. Well, since these troops are coming forward, it looks like Justin Macy's realised that the battle is very much in our favour, so he's decided to just tell everyone to go for it. We will go for it, or at least we'll move forward and then we'll let them have it. The troops I gave myself are all sergeant level, which is it's not the lowest rung, but it's not in the highest. I think it may be 2 on the rung, and it goes for four levels. I've played so much Medieval 2 and Rome Total War in my life that I'm pretty good at this top-down strategy thing. Alright, it looks like there's so few left that I might just tell everyone to charge. And they can deal with everyone as they see fit. I think I'll decide on being, or if I'm ever in an army and a battle will take place and I only get to pick one division, it'll be an archer division, because my character, I just love being able to pepper the enemy with projectiles to the point that they just give up the moment they get close because they've lost so many men. They only have 5 people left. One is Courtney Penrose, one is Sebastian Errol. Mostly lords, basically. And that Queen's man. Lords tend to be the last troops that are left alive in an enemy army because generally they're the healthiest units and best armored, so they do take a bit of pep to take down. I'm so glad I'm back at this. And now I actually know how to fight, so I can fight for my uncle Stannis, the one true king. One of the last videos I was going to make, I think I said I was going to make Robb turn to the Lord of Light as his faith, but I'm not going to do that. In fact, I think it's a bit of a sign, oh we've won, that when I did that the game bugged out, so... We lost a lot of good men, but we did our duty. And we got a lot of loot. I really don't know. I think that may be I might have to reinstall the RTS camera or whatever it's called. But I think this error message is yeah, it's the watch battle feature, but I'm not sure why it's doing that. Oh well. I'll try reinstall it in between videos. Yeah. They have so few troops, we really don't even need to do a top-down. I'll try and get some kills in myself. When you're doing the top-down camera, or RTS camera, your character will sort of act autonomously. Alright, that's it. My character is wielding a bastard sword. I figured a bastard having a bastard sword was hilarious. I got knocked out, but oh well. My character is going to be extraordinarily...
Stop. I yield. Enough. I choose to live to fight another day.
I love how they all have...
I trust you will respect the custom of war and allow me to pay a fair ransom.
Basically, I'm not taking prisoners. My character rarely... rarely in Bannerlord do I ever take prisoners. I will, however, take loot. I suppose I should just take all of it. Oh, and thankfully we weren't above the cap. Okay, well that proves that I can actually fight. So I'm just gonna do my stats. We want a fast steed, and yeah, we are going to be sort of a very attacky-based party. I did that wrong. I said that, but actually the best thing to do Actually, I'm gonna restart. I'm gonna pause and come back. Okay, I'm back. I said I was going to be an attacky guy, but really the best thing you can do, especially when you're outnumbered, is defense. Be defensive. Like, let them attack you, because then they will try to charge you, or they will advance on your army in battle on the battle map, and you can form a good, strong defensive formation, rather than if you attack them, they will form a defensive formation, and it's harder to dislodge them. Anyway, so I took combat tips, stout defender, heroic leader, because loyalty is important. Wickenden is not my culture, so there's automatically a problem. Loyalty and honor. Tier 3+ troops no longer retreat due to low morale. Our troops only go up to rank 4, but still not bad. Leader of the masses, 5+ party size for every town you control, and citizen militia. We also did full speed, loose formations, because obviously archery, extended skirmish, snowy and forest. It's, I figure, better than plains and deserts, because we're not exactly going to be fighting in Dawn very much, I don't think, and Horde Leader, because we need all the troops we can get. And I have said it that companions will go up on their own. So I'll just invest a few perk points. I mean, focus points. Let's go Charm. Smithing, because eventually we will want... Smithing is a good way to earn money, so we will want to do that eventually. And crossbow, we do have a crossbow, so we might as well use it. And we're going to improve our control. Okay, I will come back when there is something worthy. Okay, this is... Hello everyone, we're on our way back to Dragonstone because there's a tournament, and Justin Macy is. My character's companion, Senera of Draconis. This is a feature of one of the mods I have, where rather than in Distinguished Companions, where after a fight it will recommend soldiers to be promoted to companions, what happens is your companions will recommend a soldier if they fight really well. So you do have the option of saying no, but we need all the companions we can get, so... Wallace is his name, apparently. No, this is not the menu I meant to go to. Oh no, sorry, his name is not Wallace, his name is Harris the Mighty. And interestingly, he's wearing Dragonstone get-up, so I guess he was one of someone else's party. Oh well. Yeah, more companions the better. Obviously you don't want too many that you go over the cap, but yes. I'll be recruiting and doing things in the I will be recruiting and trading in between time skips. For a second I thought that said 80 million, and I was like, what? But that's because in one of my cheating campaigns I did give myself 80 million. It's actually probably best to skip this tournament and instead go to Wickenden. So that is what we'll do. I'll see you there. And we are back in Wickenden. I just figured I'd show you what my plans were in terms of development. I actually managed to make quite a significant bit of money from that fight and the loot we gained. About 50,000 in loot. I couldn't even sell all of it off in King's Landing. Fairgrounds are complete, which means they're in rank 3. Everything goes up to rank 3, which means we get maximum loyalty. And loyalty is a 52. If it gets to around 20, which is pretty low, rebellions can happen, and we really don't want to lose our settlement, which means we don't want to promote one of our companions to govern it unless that companion is from the Vale. So I'll be keeping my eyes out on in the taverns that I go to see if there's a companion from the Vale. Although technically I can just send them a raven. So this looks not bad. And in fact, you know what, I can't even be bothered organising this, so I'm just going to just select them all, and it'll get done when it's done. And Festival and Games is the daily default, so if there's no construction projects going on, in fact I'll add another 10,000, then that means there'll be Festival and Games to add +3 to loyalty. Okay, so... is there... oh, you're kidding. My character's sister, Maya Stone, is here. And I believe she is from the Vale. Well, this solves everything. For those who have only seen the actual Game of Thrones TV show, Maya Stone is only in the books, but she is the child of Robert Baratheon and a woman from the Vale. I'm not entirely sure who. She isn't technically acknowledged by Robert, but it's so obvious that she is his child that she just uses the name Stone, the bastard surname of the Vale, even though she technically doesn't have a right to. And Robert, I think in one of the character perspectives, it says that he considered bringing her into his household in King's Landing, and he only decided not to go through with this when Cersei basically, with the thinnest of veiled threats, said that she would have her killed if he did this. So yeah.
Hey, so who are you then?
I'm going to roleplay this with the chat AI because we do still have the chat AI up. Yeah, let's do that. Maya Stone? Be Maya Stone? The daughter of King Robert? Gods be good, sister. I am Robb Storm, also a bastard of Robert Baratheon. I've heard about you, but never had the opportunity to meet. Praise this day. Sister, would you maybe answer all my problems? For I have been made Lord of Wickenden, and I need a good Vale resident of good standing to govern it. If I pay you generous bonus, would you join my party and serve as governor Wickenden in my absence? Surely the foes of our father's family will fear the combined might of 2 children of Robert Baratheon. Okay, we're back. I changed the key. Anyway, I repeated what I said to Maya Stone, and as you can see, she liked it quite a bit. Almost to the entire the maximum relationship gain. It goes up to 10. So I offered her governorship and to pay all her expenses, and obviously I would be paying her all her expenses if she's in my party. There is a feature where I can add her to my clan, so I am going to, because we are technically half brother and sister, so it makes sense. Just have to see what she says. I should be pausing this, but I just wanted to make sure that it actually worked first of all. Silas and Cinnamon. Yeah, I did say that it was a dangerous time to be a bastard of Robert Baratheon because Joffrey is killing them all, and technically that is true. Alright, she said yes. So I'm going to hire her. And I have to leave the settlement in order to do this, because you can't. I don't think you can converse with your companions or your party members if you're actually in a settlement. But I'm going to make her the offer of becoming, well, my family.
Your lordship.
About your position in the clan. Gross. Oh, that is terrible. We could offer her to become my wife. That is sick. No. Yes. Sworn sister. Okay, now she is part of the clan. Which means that she can get marriage offers. But we don't want to accept an offer for people marrying her unless we make it. There is a feature where you can use a matchmaker to arrange, well, obviously matches, but if you do it with a character who is a woman in your clan, the husband you marry her to will come to your clan. You do have that option, unless they're a faction leader. And we don't want to lose Maya Stone. So if we do end up doing this, and I don't see why we wouldn't, we will make sure that her husband comes to us. Yeah. Not exactly a lot of armor to work with, so, oh well. Maya Stone, congratulations. Now you see, the governor's culture is +1 and the owner's culture is -1, so now it's evened out. So we actually have a slight positive to the loyalty. So yeah. Cool. Now if we find Gendry, this is going to be great. Now, as you can see at the bottom sort of right-hand corner, Stone Dance is under attack, so I'm going to go to Stone Dance, and I am fully reinforced, so let's do this. And that'll probably be the last thing of the episode. See you when I get there. Well, this is interesting. First of all, Edmure Tully of the Riverlands has declared war on us, and that's going to be awkward because my settlement, Wickenden, is right next to Salt Pans. So, for the love of Michael, I hope that we have enough reinforcements. Yeah, I'm going to keep it on auto recruitment and unlimited wage. Before, I would have to use the improved garrisons mod to do it all myself, but I don't. Ralph Buckler. Is it Ralph Buckler? No, Adrian Celtigar is attacking. Oh, well, they've done it before I even got here. This is a cakewalk. Okay. I will take that loot. I guess I have to think of another thing to do to finish off this episode, so maybe I'll see whether Haystack Hill... A peace offer from the Stormlands. Oh, well, that's nice. Really, this war is a bit inconclusive, considering none of us have taken any land, but we have managed to fend them off, so we're going to have a vote. No tribute will be paid. Alright, fair enough. I don't have that much influence, so I'm not going to do any voting. However, I must go and defend my lands in Wickenden, so I will pause until I get there. See you. Okay, well, we're back, but things didn't go when I figured I would just wait and things would do exactly what they did before, but they didn't. So instead of attacking Blackfish Tully, we're going to attack Stone Dance. And this time I'm actually going to remember to promote my troops. Oy vey. Alright. Thankfully we do have an army. I did summon one. Alright, we do outnumber them. They only have 3 days of food, and we have several margins of their number. So we're just going to build catapults, basically. And if the Stormlands... Oh, peace offer with the Stormlands. No, I'm not taking this, because I want to take this castle back before we make peace for them. There is a window. We won't be able to build the siege engines in time to do this, but we will... We have to pay tribute? I don't think so. I think we'll probably end up having to pay tribute anyway, but I'm taking Stone Ants back before we do. I don't really have to do very much in terms of commanding because the AI I find is reasonable at doing it if you outnumber them by a lot. Now, because we don't have siege engines or rams or towers, we do have to go in via ladders, but we do outnumber the enemy troops enough that we will be able to do this properly. Time to level up my crossbow. If I can hit something. Ooh, headshot. Now, for those playing the home game, I am using Bannerlord cheat mode to double the amount of XP I get. I mean, that's in order to halve the amount of grind. So I will be able to level up quicker than normal. We're definitely going to win this. We have double the troops they well, more than double the troops they do. And this is my forged path, so my channel, my rules. Alright. Obviously, if my channel gets to the point where I actually have a decent amount of active subscribers who do suggestions, I will obviously listen. Oh gosh. That's not necessarily a bad way to get down, considering my character can heal 1% at a time. Probably not the best idea to go charging into them. But if I can get some of them to attack me one at a time... Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to get out the sword. Interesting. Since my one-handed is already maxed out, I'll try to level up two-handed. A bastard sword you can switch between one and two-hand. I am Lord of Wickenden. Actually, that's right. I am Lord of Wickenden, so I'm not well, my character is a bastard, but he's not lower on the social ladder. He is a lord. I did do a vanilla Bannerlord campaign, and I actually got really far into it because that's where I learned to fight from, and also by watching that video, but I tested it on the vanilla Bannerlord and I did extremely well, and the AI seemed to be quite capable at doing sieges. But I suspect with this mod, the AI may be a little bit nerfed. This guy's the Juggernaut. That guy I just killed. What the?
Turn to enemy! Charge!
I didn't mean to tell them to turn to enemy, although I did see a video on Reddit the other day where a way to sabotage your own faction in preparation for you rebelling is to call every army or every warband into an army, get them to get into a siege where you're the attacking party, because you're in command of the army, you're in command of the siege too, get all the troops except yours to turn and face away from the castle walls and just let them stand there and get attacked by the enemy arrow fire, and then retreat once they're all dead and you're the last person standing. I mean, the enemy lords won't be dead, but then that you can rebel. They'll be extremely weak and unable to escape, and then you basically take the enemy lords prisoner because, again, they're weak, all their troops are dead, and then you can take the entire faction's lands because there's no one to stop you. Who's shooting a bow and arrow? Anyway, this will be the last thing of the video. I'm glad we're back, and I'm glad I actually know how to fight that little thing against the blackfish, not being the best of examples. Is there anyone hiding in here? Yes. Not anymore. Alright. So we have restored this dragon stone to its full well, its full lands. We will show mercy because this is technically a Stormland settlement. Why didn't they give me the option to... oh, I don't know. Yes, now we do actually have to make peace and pay tribute. It says we have too many enemies, but we really don't. I don't think we're at war with anyone else. Just gonna check and make sure. No, we're not. So I don't know what that's about. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. This has been Darius for Team Iron Presents, and no matter where you are in the world, have a good day.